How are you? Let's get this thing started. I said, let's get this thing started.
Reno Medical Center is located in the heart of Reno and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Reno Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
One Way Towing, the source for all of your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuff. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome tonight from Greenbrier West High School. We got a classic one tonight between the Cavaliers and the James Monroe Mavericks. It's going to be a good, high-scoring game, and I'm super excited to see how this goes. I'm your host, Matthew Thomas, tonight, and super excited to get into this. We've already gone over all of our sponsors this evening, and we got the game starting in just under 4 minutes tonight. We got a lot to look forward into this one. A lot of size coming in from Greenbrier West, and we got a lot of movement here from James Monroe as well. They got a really strong three-point shooting team in Leighton Dowdy and Will Bogus as well, but they also got big old Brady Baker manning the middle, who is a force to be reckoned with. For those of you that don't know, he's signed to play with Morehead State, which is absolutely incredible. The fact that we have someone from our local community going to a D1 school. So shout out to Brady. The fact that he's able to do something that incredible is absolutely amazing. So good wishes to him and his future endeavors and all the good stuff that he gets into. But anyways, for tonight, we got a good game going for us. So let's see how tonight goes. We're going to do starting lineups here in the next 3 minutes, as well as our national anthem, several other different things tonight. But make sure you guys stick around to the end. It's going to be a really good matchup. And one big thing also, before we go, I want to give you guys a little bit of a heads down of how I believe this game is going to go. So, as I said earlier, we've got Big Brady Baker in the middle. We got Mr. Bogus, and Mr. Dowdy in as some of their best three-point shooting weapons. Now, this team has lost a bunch of players over the last several years, including Eli Allen, who plays Division II basketball now. I mean, it's absolutely incredible how much talent this team used to have, but do not take it away from this team that has grown now. This team is one of the more dangerous three-point shooting teams that we see, and not only AA, but in the state in general. They're a fast-paced team, and they're going to do their absolute best to speed you up under any circumstances necessary. And Greenbrier West is more of a tempo team, and they like to slow things down, try to beat you inside, pass it around the perimeter a little bit. But Greenbrier West is going to be looking to see if they can get that one player going. Look for Camden Sams tonight to make some things happen. He's a little guard, sitting at about 5'8", 5'9" tall, but do not let his height fool you. He is extremely shifty, and he can make a play go from nothing to something. So you better watch out for him tonight. And also, watch out for Colton Dunbar manning the middle. One of their starting centers, him and Asher Barclay, are the two big men in the middle, standing at 6'5" and 6'4", respectfully. So those two guys are going to be two men in the middle that are going to be a huge asset here for Greenbrier West this evening. But yeah, like I say, I think this team is going to come down, this game is going to come down to who can control the tempo for how they want to. James Monroe wants to speed everything up, but Greenbrier West wants to slow it down. So this is going to play in James Monroe's favor if they can manage to force turnovers on Weston. West averages some of the most turnovers in all of West Virginia, unfortunately, but we'll see if they can slow that down tonight as they play the Mavericks, who are going to try to force them to speed her up. But we'll see how it goes. We got the game starting here in just a little under 30 seconds, 25 to go to be exact. Those are officials tonight. I'm super excited to see how this goes. It's going to be a hard-fought game, folks. And we will be right back with you.
Greenbrier West Cavaliers. This time, we all rise for the playing of the national anthem. First visitors from James Monroe. Number 10, Will Roberts. Number 1, Leighton Dowdy. Number 3, Aiden Hines. Number 10, Ryan Bailey. Number 35, Brady Baker. And now, for Greenbrier West Cavaliers. Number 22, Asher Barclay. Number 1, Camden Sands. Number 12, Isaac Crane. Number 11, Shane Fogger. Number 33, Colton Dunbar.
Alrighty, we are live here, back again from Greenbrier West. We're about to get this game underway between the Mavericks and the Cavaliers. Let's get this thing rolling. Barclay and Hines with the tip, and James Monroe is going to win it out to Mr. Mann, Ryan Mann up at the top of the key. Mann dribbles to Hines. Hines over on the right corner, guarded by Plogger. Dowdy gets it over on the right wing. Pass back out, guarded by Crane. Dowdy up and under, gets it over Crane. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for James Monroe early on. Isaac Crane takes it up at the top of the key, gets a little shove there from Dowdy. Sams feels a little bit of pressure, nearly stolen by James Monroe, but tipped back out to Sams. Sams tries to get it down to Dunbar, but layup for Asher Barclay is no good. Rebounded by Baker. Mann comes down the corner, hands it off to Bogus. Bogus back to Mann. Mann backing down Barclay. Mid-range shot, it is good. Nice mid-range shot there from Mann. That'll be his first 2 points of the game. Early 4-0 lead here for James Monroe. Sams gets a screen from Dunbar at the top of the key, dribbles to the right wing, takes a mid-range jump shot and banked off the backside for Sams. Big shot there from number 3, Caden Hines with the miss. Rebounded by Isaac Crane. Crane dribbles it down the court, gets the ball tipped and stolen. It's going to be taken away by number 10, Ryan Mann. Mann dribbles the top of the key. Mann in the offense. Passes to Hines. Hines over to Dowdy. Dowdy dribbles into the lane. Dowdy, hop step. Gets the ball smacked out of his hands from Greenbrier West and stolen by Camden Sams. Sams dribbles down the left side of the court. Sams with his head up looking to make some stuff happen. And Sams is going to travel on the play. 2 early turnovers here for Greenbrier West. And that is one thing I was saying earlier that West is going to have to control is their turnovers in order to win this game. But nonetheless, good James Monroe ball. Hines dribbles the ball top of the court, gives it to Bogus, left wing to Dowdy, right top of the key. He looks down low, can't find anybody. Gives it to Mann. Mann's going to fire a 3, and it's good. Early 5 points here from Ryan Mann. Mann's looking pretty good here to start this game. And James Monroe's looking pretty good with their ball movement, but they haven't had to force too much pressure into the middle. They've been able to take whatever James Monroe, Greenbrier West defender they want to off the dribble, which has allowed them to do, honestly, whatever they want to. So a little bit of a self-timeout here, and Sams will take the ball up the court here for Greenbrier West. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-2 lead here for Greenbrier West. Shane Plogger gets the ball on the right wing. He dribbles into the middle. He's going to pass it to Sams out on the left corner. Sams feels the pressure, but he gets it down to Barclay. Barclay, layup, no good. Rebounded by Mann. Man dribbles it down the court, looks up the court to Hines. Hines is going to get a layup in transition, and it is good. It's going to be Hines' first 2 points of the game. 9-2 early lead for James Monroe. Sams dribbles the ball top of the key, commands the offense. A little bit of a man-to-man defense here for James Monroe. Good pass there from Sams, but he is going to be fouled. Alrighty, here we go. Greenbrier West is going to take it out. Plogger over to the side to Sams. Sams dribbles it on the right wing over to Plogger. Plogger gets double teamed by James Monroe, and he is going to get fouled by Will Bogus. That's going to be Bogus' first foul of the evening. Plogger takes it over on the left side. Passes it, tries to get it to Sams, is pressured, nearly turned over by Greenbrier West. It is. It's blocked by Camden Sams. That was a really nice recovery there from West. West tries to get on the run. Plogger dribbles near the left side, nearly turns it over off his leg. Plogger gets it off to Crane. Crane over there on the left wing. Over to Dunbar. Sams for three, right wing. It is no good off the back left iron. Tried to be rebounded from Baker and Hines, but they both tipped it out of bounds. A little bit of hot potato there, but did not go James Monroe's way. We got a couple substitutions here early. Sam's coming out of the game and Baker coming out of the game. Barclay gets it inside the paint. He's going to pass it out to Crane for a corner three, and it is off the back iron, but Barclay with the rebound. Barclay gets fouled on the play. He's going to get 2 free throws here. That free throw that foul's going to go on. Man, that will be his first foul of the evening. 3 early fouls here for James Monroe. None yet on Greenbrier West. Barclay's going to get 2 free throws here at the line. First one is up and off the right side. Barclay's one of those big men that is a real pain in the rear because he is so daggone tall in the middle. It's hard to stop him, but he gets that second free throw up, and it is good. 1 for 2 from the strike there from Barclay. Man, dribbles right side. Passes it off to the man who was just subbed into the game, Bryce Garden. Garden over to Hines, top of the key. Hines dribbles into the paint, and he is going to get fouled by Plogger, and it's going to be an and-1 here for James Monroe. Good drive there from Hines. Took Plogger off the dribble, was able to get him inside the free throw line, and he said, I'm just going to take this sucker all the way. It's going to be a 1 free throw here for Hines. Free throw is up, and it is short. But rebounded by Man. Man tries to make something happen, but defended. Crane is able to get the steal there from James Monroe. He gets it off to Plogger, and we are going to see a foul here from Caden Hines. It's going to be Greenbrier West ball. Greenbrier West avoided disaster big time there. Not turning that ball over. Crane dribbles it up the top of the court. Commands the offense. James Monroe with an 11-3 lead here with 4:27 to go in the first quarter. Gets a screen here from Barclay. Crane down to Dunbar in the paint. Dunbar goes to work. Dunbar off the left glass. Didn't even hit the rim. A little bit off. Man dribbles top of the key. In transition. Oh, and we got a hard foul here. It's going to be on Dunbar. Nice drive there from Will Bogus. I believe he got fouled in the shooting motion, so it's going to be 2 free throws. Oh, no, excuse me. The foul is on the floor. It's going to go on Dunbar. That'll be his first foul and the second foul for Greenbrier West on the night. 3-pointer here from Bryce Garden is good. That's his first 3 points of the game. Good catch and shoot 3-point there from James Monroe. It's going to be a double-digit lead here, 14-3 for James Monroe. Plogger, right wing. Dumps it over to Crane. Crane catch and shoot 3. It is good. Isaac Crane with a nice-looking 3 there on the left wing. Crane is only a sophomore, but he is pretty daggone good. But guess what? Bryce Garden says, I came into the game right now, but I'm going to make something happen. That's 2 early threes here for him to start out this game. Gives James Monroe the double-digit lead right back. Plogger dribbles on the left side. A little bit of a wild shot there from Plogger. It's going to be an air ball. Man passes it down the court. Once again to Garden. Garden 8 early points here off the bench. Oh, my goodness. He is making something happen. Crane between the legs, right wing. Tries to get it down to Dunbar. Nearly gets fouled. Nothing called. Plogger shoots a 3. No. Rebounded by Dunbar. Dunbar gets fouled. It's an and-1. Nice play there from Dunbar, rebounding after the Plogger miss. That's going to go on Ryan Mann. That'll be his second foul. Probably going to take him out of the game. He's been commanding the offense really well for James Monroe to start out with, so looks like Coach is going to leave them in. Yeah, it looks like Coach Kelly Mann is going to leave him in to start out. Dunbar, free throw up and off the right iron. It's going to be rebounded by Will Bogus. Bogus down to Mann. Nobody from Greenbrier West even saw him coming. That was a design play there from James Monroe. That was really clever. Made it look like they were confused by Mann, and Mann just got a wide open layup. Alrighty, Ben McDaniel up here at the top for Greenbrier West. Just a sophomore. He's going to come into the game, get a little bit of playing time. Dunbar over to Sams in the right corner. Sams dribbles it up to the right wing. Tries to get it over to... Oh. Sams. Sams back. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Sams is going to get it stolen here. Oh, no. Bryce Garden will be fouled. Once again, Bryce Garden has been a little scrappy here to start out with, and in a good way for James Monroe. He's had a couple steals. And he's going to go to the free throw line for potentially get double figures here already to start out in this first quarter. If he makes both of these, he'll be on track to score 40. All right, we're going to take a little bit of time out here from Greenbrier West. We'll be right back with you. I'm not sure. Gardenier. What in the world? Alrighty, we are back from Greenbrier West. James Monroe with an early 21-8 lead, and they have dominated both the boards, the steals, any category you can think of pretty much. We'll see if Greenbrier West can get something started here going into the end of this first quarter. Still 2:25 to go here. And there's plenty of time here for West. I mean, they're only down by 13 points with 3 quarters to go. So let's see if they can make something happen here. But till then, Bryce Garden's going to get 2 free throws at the line. Misses the front end off. A little bit of short. Second free throw. Coming here, it is up, and it is good. That's going to be 9 early points here from Garden off the bench, making an impact for James Monroe. Camden Sands dribbles it over the left side. Sands dribbles baseline, gets it to Barclay. Barclay is going to be fouled on the play. Nice pump faking up and under there by Barclay. He's going to be fouled by Caden Hines. That'll be his first personal foul. 15 foul here from James Monroe early on. Or excuse me, that's Hines' second foul. Barclay's first free throw is up, and it is going to be well short off the right end. Baker's going to come back into the game for James Monroe, replacing Hines, who has had a heck of a game so far. Barclay off the right side once again. It's going to be tipped out, and it is going to stay with Greenbrier West. Greenbrier West is going to get another chance here to make something happen. Dakota McKinney here on the sideline. Senior here. And nice pass there from McKinney to Ben McDaniel. That's going to get Greenbrier West double figures here. And Plogger nearly gets the steal off the inbound as well, but Bryce Gardner, who's been an absolute message off the bench for James Monroe, he's going to get it to Leighton Dowdy for 3. Nice 3 there from Dowdy. A little bit of a pick and roll action. Camden Sands here at the top of the key. Sams tries to make it happen on his own, and he does turn it over. Dowdy dribbles it up the court. He gets it to Gardner. Gardner once again, oh my goodness, or excuse me, Garden. My goodness, I can't mess up his name because he's doing excellent with 10 early points to start this game, despite 2 missed free throws. Dakota McKinney gets it over on the right wing. Doesn't need the screen or anything. Over in the corner, picks up his dribble, gets it to McDaniel. McDaniel dribbles on the baseline, and he is going to be fouled on the floor. Looked like it was on Bryce Garden. We will see. Looks like there's 2 guys tangled up right there. See if they choose. Yes, they are going to choose Garden. It's just his first personal. But Greenbrier West does have 16 fouls. Or excuse me, James Monroe does have 16 fouls, so that's going to be 2 free throws the rest of the first quarter here for Greenbrier West. McDaniel's first free throw is up, and it is good. Alrighty, second free throw ready to be shot here from McDaniel is up, and it is good. Crane is going to replace Plogger over here. Dowdy dribbles it up the court, left wing over to Bogus. Bogus tries to make a move on Sams. Sams, he might be little, but he's mighty. Good defense there, left wing here for Gardenier. Gardenier, top of the key, and Gardenier turns it over to McDaniel. McDaniel dives on the court. McDaniel turns it over. And it looks like Leighton Dowdy is going to get himself a little layup. Man, it looks like Greenbrier West had a chance there to make something happen, but they turned it right back over to James Monroe. Believe that's 5 early turnovers here for the Cavaliers, and that is not going to be a recipe for success if you're Greenbrier West. Sam's pick and roll action here to McDaniel. And we got a jump ball called here as McDaniel tried to drive into the lane. Fans do disagree here at Greenbrier West. Didn't really see anything on the front there either, if I'm being honest, but I also couldn't see the front end of the ball, so it very well could have been a jump ball. McKinney gets it over to Crane. Right wing, pump fakes, dribbles into the lane. A little left-handed floater there from Crane. Gets his own rebound. He's going to put it back up himself. Short. But Barkley gets a tip back, and it's going to be out. That definitely looked like it was out on Brady Baker, but it's going to be out on Asher Barkley. Yeah, and the fans definitely disagree with that call. It's going to be James Monroe ball. 29-12 with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gardenier dribbles top of the key. 10 points off the bench. He's doing incredible today. See if he can keep it up. Bogus over to Dowdy. Dowdy with 17 seconds to go, dribbling top of the key. Gardenier gets the ball from Dowdy. Gardenier top of the key with 10 seconds left. Tries to make a move last second on McKinney. Dribbles right, between the legs, into the middle. Gets it down to Baker, and Baker is going to be fouled there. It was either by Barkley or McKinney. Let's see which one they call it on. And it is going to go on McKinney. It's going to be his first personal. Team's fourth. Baker's going to get 2 shots here at the line. 29-12 right now at Greenbrier West. Baker's first free throw is up, and it is good. Nice touch there by Baker. That'll give James Monroe 30 points, and that's going to be Baker's first points of the evening. I'm telling you what, Baker is a force to be reckoned with in the paint. He is no little boy. He's going to tell you who's the man. McDaniel gets the rebound. It's going to be short. 30-12 here for James Monroe into the first quarter. And we will be right back after your sponsors. We will be right back here from Greenbrier West.
Reno Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
And we are back at Greenbrier West High School here. End of the first quarter. First quarter just ended here at West. It is 30-12 right now. James Monroe right now, quite frankly, and I have no other word but dominating. They're dominating inside the paint. They're dominating on the three-point line. But most importantly, James Monroe is turning over Greenbrier West. So let's see if Greenbrier West can turn that around. Brock Parker is going to come into the game for James Monroe. Dribbles the ball off the top of the key. Gardenier is defended by Plogger, and Plogger is going to force the turnover on Gardenier. Greenbrier West basketball. Dunbar over to Sams, top of the key. Sams is guarded by Parker. Parker over to Plogger, right wing. Screen by Dunbar. A little bit of a pump fake here from Plogger. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds there by Brady Baker. It's going to remain Greenbrier West basketball. If Greenbrier West is going to do something, they need to get themselves a little bit of a spark here, whether it's shooting, whether it's in the paint, it doesn't matter. They need some sort of spark here. We got a whistle here. It's inside the paint. It appears to be on James Monroe. It is. It's going to be on Brady Baker. That's Brady Baker's first personal foul, first team foul of the quarter here for James Monroe. Inbounds play here. Looks like a little bit of man-to-man defense here from James Monroe. Dunbar goes into the paint. Dunbar against Baker. Baker with some good defense there, but it's going to be rebounded by Dowdy. Dowdy dribbles right side of the court. Dowdy takes it coast to coast. Over to Parker. Parker up to Gardenier. Gardenier for three. Short. Rebounded by Dunbar. Dunbar and Dowdy get tangled up. It's going to be a jump ball here. So it's going to stay Greenbrier West basketball. Good look there from Gardenier, but just couldn't quite put it in. Got a couple substitutions here from James Monroe. Number 12, Jaden Miller. I believe this is his first appearance of the game. He's coming in, as well as Man and Dowdy, I believe. One other guy. Alrighty, we got Plogger over here, right side, right corner to Barclay, the big man up at the top of the key. Barclay passes it off to Sams. Sams on the right side, tries to get past Parker. Parker with some good defense on his hip. Greenbrier West operating all the way almost out to the half-court line. But Crane tries to make something out of nothing happen, and we are going to see a foul here. Let's see, that is going to be on Parker. That's going to be Parker's first foul. James Monroe already their second team foul, but, I mean, their coaches got to be happy with them at 18 regardless. They might be in a little bit of foul trouble here come into this game. They got a couple guys with 2 fouls. Crane looks to Barclay. Gets it out the top of the wing. And it is going to be a jump ball. Another turnover for Greenbrier West. If my little cheat sheet is correct, that's 6 turnovers here for West early in the game. That is not what you want to see if you're Coach Robertson. See if he can draw something up to make it happen. Hines over to Parker. Parker dribbles at top of the key. Takes it in his left hand. Gets it over to Hines. Hines left corner gets a screen from Man. Hines over to the man who just came into the game. Jaden Miller drains a 3 on the right corner. Right wing. Nice 3 there from Jaden Miller. That's going to give James Monroe a 21-point lead. Sams picks up his dribble top of the key. Over to Crane. Crane tries to make something happen. Gets it over to Plogger. Plogger to Sams. Back to Plogger. Plogger tries to get it down to Dunbar. Ref almost goes into the bleachers. Good call there, though. Man with the steal there. And it will be a foul here on Plogger. That's going to be a second personal foul here. Team's first foul here for Greenbrier West. Parker dribbles the ball. Top of the key. Defended by Plogger. Plogger picks him up at half court. Over to Man. Man has done pretty good dominating. He's going to do a couple of hesitation moves, but we're going to have an illegal screen here. I believe that's going to be on Mr. Breyer's surface. That is going to be on surface. That's his first foul. Just came into the game a couple seconds ago. We got Aiden Crane. He's going to be substituted here in just a second as well. A little bit of confusion here. Let's see what the call is. If you're confused, you are just as confused as I am. Let's see what the referees choose to call. We got an offensive foul to start out with. No, excuse me, it is not going to be an offensive foul. No foul there on surface. Not sure exactly what the call was, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, it is James Monroe ball. 33-12 lead here for James Monroe. Second quarter, 5:56 to go. Already. Up here at the top of the key, Miller looks around, takes one dribble, gets it over to Man, left wing, defended by Dunbar. Dunbar tries to push him out a little bit, but nice baseline cut there from Jaden Miller. It's going to give him 5 on the evening, but a nice assist there from Man. Oh, my goodness, that was a really nice pass there. Did a little pump fake and saw him underneath the rim. Good pass there. You can't fall asleep here if you're Greenbrier West. Over here, left wing. Crane, over to other Crane, his older brother. Little Crane, dribbles right corner. Big Crane up here at the top, gets it over to Barclay. Barclay pump fakes. Goes into the teeth of the defense. Barclay's going to get fouled. Barclay's been making some noise here to start out this game. But he's going to have to do a whole lot more if he's going to reel Greenbrier West into this game. But here's the thing that I was mentioning earlier. We got some foul trouble here for James Monroe. Ryan Mann, that's already his third personal. Let's see if they take him out or if they do that little pesky sideline play. I doubt Coach Robertson's going to let him do that 2 times in a row. First free throw up. Front end is good there from Barclay. 21-point lead here for James Monroe. 35-14. Pinning this free throw. Free throw is up, and Barclay's going to make it a 20-point game. Good shot there from Barclay. Alrighty, Parker. Here dribbling top of the key between his legs. Defended by Camden Sams. Over to Miller. Miller just came into the game a few seconds ago. Gets it over to Hines. Hines gets it to Surface. Surface back to Parker. Parker dribbles top of the key. Once again defended by Sams. Parker over to Mann. Defended by Dunbar. They're going to get it over to Surface. Surface fires a 3 well off. It's going to be rebounded by Aiden Crane, the bigger brother. Little Crane dribbles. Gets it over to Sams on the right corner. Sams, dangerous pass, but gets it to Dunbar. Nice move there from Dunbar, but can't finish the layup. That is the aggressiveness you want to see, though, from Colton Dunbar. He struggled a little bit with that early in the season, but that looked really, really nice right there. Greenbrier West is going to keep the ball after the jump ball and see if they can make something happen. Man-to-man defense here for James Monroe. To Sams over on the left corner. Sams, that little shifty move I was telling you about in pregame, but he turns it over to Parker. But Parker, gets it over to Mann. Mann pump fakes. Gets it over to Miller. Miller drains a 3. That's going to be 6 early points here from Miller. James Monroe is lighting up the scoreboard. 38-14 here to start the second quarter. 4:12 to go. Sams, top of the key. Gets it over to Crane. Little Crane. Dunbar, top of the key, gets it over to Big Crane. To Sams, over on the right wing. Sams wants a screen. He's going to get it over to Crane anyway. Little Crane gets the ball. Passes Sams. Sams looks for Dunbar. Wants Dunbar in the paint. Calls the signals out. Dunbar tries to make something happen. Parker forces defense. Oh, my goodness. Hunt's picked up Crane there on the play. But we are going to get a foul here on Aiden Crane here. That looks like a jump ball to me, but nonetheless, it's going to stay. It's going to be James Monroe ball here. Ben McDaniel's going to come into the game for Asher Barclay. And Dakota McKinney's going to come into the game for Isaac Crane. So Little Crane out of the game. Big Crane remains in the game. Brock Parker up at the top of the key. Parker over to Hines. Hines dribbles left wing. Right side. He's going to get over to Miller. Miller, right 3. Misses a little bit short. Rebounded by Dunbar. Dunbar gets it over to McKinney. McKinney pushes. Tries not to let him set up their defense, but James Monroe will get him set up. McKinney calling the plays. McKinney between his legs over to Sams. Sams over to Dunbar, top of the key. James Monroe is pushing Greenbrier West all the way out to half court. That is what you want to do if you're James Monroe, forcing them to. A little bit of a long 3 here from Sams. Short, but rebounded by McDaniel. McDaniel's going to get it to Dunbar. Dunbar's going to get fouled on the play. And Dunbar appears to be hurt on the play. I believe he hit the back of his head. And it appears Dunbar is thankfully okay. For those of you that don't know, that was his mama coming out onto the court. 100% understand her frustration there on the play. And it appears as Dunbar is okay. Thank the Lord. That is good right there. Alrighty, we are going to get 2 free throws here from Dunbar. They are going to have Isaac Crane shoot the free throws instead. They're going to evaluate Dunbar right here. Asher Barclay is going to come back into the game right after this free throw as well. Crane takes 2 dribbles, front end up. A little bit long. Misses the first free throw. Barclay is going to come into the game here for Big Crane, Aiden Crane. Isaac Crane's second free throw is about to come up. 38-14 here. James Monroe leads. 2:54 to go in the second quarter. Crane up. Crane good. 23-point lead. Barker, pushes the tempo. He is going to get all the way into the paint, and it is a nice touch there from Brock Parker. I mean, as smooth as that looked, I'm surprised he doesn't shoot more. Really nice shot there from Parker, but just 2 points on the day. Barkley appeared to be pulled back a little bit, but nice layup there from Barkley. Already Hines over here, right wing. Pulls it out just a little bit, defended by Barkley. He wants Barkley one-on-one. Barkley says not in here. Dowdy, defended by Crane, gets a screen. Miller over for three, off the back iron, rebounded by Isaac Crane. Crane's going to push the tempo towards the right side. Crane gets it down to Barkley. Barkley dominating right now. Barkley misses the layup. Barkley is going to be fouled, though, nonetheless. Man. If you're going to come back in this game, if you're Greenbrier West, you got to have those ones from Barkley. But nonetheless, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have a Greenbrier West score in front of me, but he's one of their leading scorers right now. And also, he's getting Brock Parker in the foul right now. That's his third personal foul. Team's fifth here for James Monroe, and Barkley's going to get 2 free throws here at the line. So, first front-end free throw is up, and it is missed. Greenbrier West is struggling here at the line tonight. Barkley, second free throw, up off the back iron. Tipped around a bunch. But covered by Gardenier. Gardenier gets it over to, who's that? Will Bogus. But Bogus is going to get fouled here. I believe that was from Isaac Crane. It was. It's going to be Isaac Crane's first personal foul. Team's fourth here for Greenbrier West. Gardenier gets it over to Bogus. Bogus acted like he wanted to speed up. He's calling the plays. Man-to-man defense here from Greenbrier West. And there's a three-pointer there from Hines on the right wing. Nice three-pointer there from Hines. It's going to give him 7 on the evening. Crane over to McKinney. McKinney back to Crane. Crane gets a screen from McDaniel. Crane, a little bit of a slower pass, but gets it over to Sams, luckily. Sams dribbles right side, pressured. Will Bogus all over the court right now, making havoc on defense, but they get it to Barkley. Barkley to McKinney for three. McKinney drills the three. Nice three there from McKinney, and that is exactly what Greenbrier West needed. Is a two-pointer. Nearly a steal here from Greenbrier West. And it is going to be a steal. Camden Sam steals it. Bogus steals it right back. Oh, my goodness. Greenbrier West isn't going to get anything going right now. We are going to get a foul here. Number 22, Barkley. Asher Barkley, that's going to be his first personal foul. Dang, if you're Greenbrier West, that is the break you needed. You get the two-pointer, long two there from McKinney. Nearly get a steal and just can't make it happen. Then you get a foul on top of that. But nonetheless, I mean, you just got to have breaks happen for you, especially if you're down 24 like you are in this game. We're going to get 2 free throws here from Will Bogus. He's not on the scoreboard yet, but likely to see it right here as he drains the front end. 44-19 here. James Monroe leads in a absolute banger right now. Up by 25 right now. Bogus up, and it is drilled. All 5 starters have points here for James Monroe right now, so good job distributing the ball here from James Monroe. Crane dribbles the ball right wing, and we are going to get an offensive foul, I believe, on Colton Dunbar. Fans do not agree, unsurprisingly, but yes, it is going to be on Dunbar. It's going to be his third personal, so both 33s have 2 fouls here. Both have 3 fouls. Got triple threes here from Greenbrier West. 45-19, though, is the big thing that Greenbrier West is looking at right now. You got to cut this lead down, at least get it down inside 20 before halftime, honestly. You need 2 good 3 bombs to go down. But James Monroe refuses to give them any chance. Gardenier slows it down. He's going to get it into the paint. Off McDaniel, missed wide off the side. Barkley tried to hit it off Brady Baker's hand, but Baker says, not today, big fella. James Monroe is going to keep the ball here. Dowdy into the paint. What is Greenbrier West doing right now? They're getting it wide open, but, I mean, number 12, Jaden Miller had a wide open layup, and he just didn't shoot it. It's going to play to the advantage of Greenbrier West. Let's see if they can capitalize off of it. Alrighty, Ben McDaniel Passes it off to Isaac Crane with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Crane, top of the key. Wants a screen. Crane to Big Crane, Aiden Crane. Crane nearly turns it over. He will turn it over. Fans want a foul. They're going to get it. Oh, my goodness, Gardenier. And Plogger gets in the face of Gardenier. But I believe this is going to be an and one here from number 12, Jaden Miller. Plogger appeared to be in the face of Miller, but Crane isn't happy either, Isaac Crane. James Monroe seems to be pretty composed, but then at the same end, you're up by 28. It's kind of hard not to be composed. So Greenbrier West obviously frustrated here. Plogger's going to go to the bench, and McKinney's going to check in for him. We're going to have 2 free throws here. Nonetheless, after all this shenanigans, no technicals, nothing any crazy. Coaches and players were able to calm each other down before anything crazy got going on. Jaden Miller's going to get his 2 free throws here at the line. Off the bench, Miller's done fantastic. There's an and one here from Miller. That's going to put him in double figures with 10 points on the evening. 12 seconds to go here for Greenbrier West. Sams calls the play, gets it over to Aiden Crane. And we're going to have an offensive foul here. Another turnover here from Greenbrier West. They're already in double figures turnovers. Robertson is not happy right now. Not 100% sure who is on McDaniel. I didn't really see much there with the offensive foul, but nonetheless, James Monroe is taking control of this game. And Greenbrier West fans are not happy. It appears Sam's, I'm not going to lie, according to my look, and Asher Barkley is going to get hit with an intentional foul right here. Asher Barkley shoved Dowdy down there on the court. Greenbrier West fans and players are very frustrated here on the court.
The next time you find yourself stuck,
we're going to get a couple free throws here from Dowdy here. Let's see. Hopefully players and coaches can keep this under control just a little bit. My personal opinion, Coach Robertson is telling them what he should right now. He is telling them to calm down. You guys are down right now, and you guys need to play your game because it's not good to get into fights here. Either team. James Monroe appears to have their players calm down, but we got some yelling here from the fans as well. My personal opinion, looks like Sam's tried to draw the foul with a little bit of a flop here on his end. Leighton Dowdy is going to get 2 free throws here at the line. He's already got 7 points here on the evening. We got several fans here frustrated on the Greenbrier West side. Understandably, being down nearly 30 points. 29. Dowdy misses the front end. 48-19 right now. An absolute obliteration for James Monroe. Second free throw's up, and it is drilled there from Dowdy. It's going to give him 8 points on the evening. He'll get I believe he'll shoot 5 free throws here. Let me get this right. I'm a little bit confused. I'm not going to lie here. It appears he got fouled on a 3-pointer, but I don't think they're going to shoot intentional free throws. I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm just as confused as you are. To me, what it looked like is Dowdy got fouled in the air, and it looked like they were calling him shooting a 3-pointer, but that's not the case. It appears as James Monroe is just going to get those 3 free throws into the locker room, and they're going to call it a 3-pointer, so an attempted 3-pointer. But nonetheless, 50-19, James Monroe leads in a large margin, up by 31 going into halftime. We're going to take it to a commercial break here from Greenbrier West. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here. This is Matthew Thomas.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium-duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
One-Way Towing, the source for all your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
And we are back at Greenbrier West. Your score, not what you want to see right now. Greenbrier West is down to James Monroe right now, 50-19. We're going to see if something can happen here in the second half, but a little bit of a first half analysis. James Monroe has done the big thing, which is what you're supposed to do, forcing turnovers. They have forced Greenbrier West to multiple turnovers. They're already in the double digits, almost up to 20 turnovers already. And they've shot the three ball pretty decently. But the big thing is they've been able to force stuff into the paint. And the only con really for James Monroe up to this point is Ryan Mann and Brock Parker both have 3 fouls. Everybody else for James Monroe has 2 or less. I mean, that's really it up to that point. Greenbrier West needs to get the 3 ball going, needs to get the ball into the paint more, and they have to be more aggressive on the glass. They have the size advantage but other than Brady Baker, Greenbrier West has the size advantage over James Monroe. But the thing is, they have to make good things happen whenever they get rebounds. They've had several wide open misses under the basket that you can't have. And if they continue to have them, then this game is going to continue the exact same trajectory. Now, you need to make sure you're watching real close into this game because we have had some chippy moments coming here from both sides of the fans, but especially the Greenbrier West side. We've had a couple people thrown down, and as well as a couple flops in the game as well. So we will see. But a little bit of a injury update for you guys. Colton Dunbar went down. What appeared to be a little bit of a head injury early in the first half, and it appears that he is good to go. He's talking to his mom right now. And it appears that everything is fine. Right now we're showing you a replay of the Asher Barclay, the intentional foul that he got that ended the first half. Definitely a shove there from Barclay, and hopefully the coach Robertson can get them under control, get his men under control, and get them ready to go for the second half because, I mean, I was a player once as well. I understand how frustrating it is, especially to be down this much, but you don't want to harm another player, do anything that would hurt them, whether intentionally or unintentionally. But Barclay's a great player, and I'm sure it was just a one-time thing, and we'll see how it ends up going here in the second half, see how the tempers are going. But overall, we'll see how the second half goes. Right now, James Monroe up 31 here. We're about to start the second half here in 38 seconds here from the Greenbrier Valley Channel Sports Network. This is going to be a crazy second half, and if you want to see some drama, just stick around. They've already got the cheerleaders sat down here for the second half. I don't believe they're going to be doing much. They were like, hey, you guys could take the second half off since this game is already a little bit out of hand. But we'll see how this goes, folks. But overall, I'll give you guys the scoring breakdown from the Mavericks. I do not have Greenbrier West, but for the Mavericks, we have Will Bogus with 2. Leighton Dowdy, he's got 9 points on the evening. Caden Hines with 7. Ryan Mann with 7. Jaden Miller with 10. And then we got Bryce Gardenier. He's got 10. So we got 2 Mavericks in double figures. And also we have Brock Parker as well with 2 points. And Brady Baker with a point as well. So scoring all around really for James Monroe, which is what you want to have in a ball club. All their starters, all 5 of their starters have points, and that's what you want to see. So let's get started here. Beginning of the second half, Will Bogus takes the ball, pressured by Sams. Top of the key, Bogus is going to get past Sams, dumps it down to Baker. Baker spin move in the lane, misses off the back iron, rebounded by McDaniel. McDaniel gets it over to Isaac Crane, Lil Crane, top of the key, calls the plays. Does a little loop-de-loop with his finger, gets it over to Plogger, top of the key. Plogger gets screened by Dunbar. Plogger takes it all the way into the hoop. Nice 2-pointer there from Plogger to make it a 29-point game. That's a good start there for the Cavaliers. If you're going to chip away at this lead, you got to do it little by little. You're not just going to beat down a tree by breaking it with one axe swing. You got to do it with multiple. Here we go. Here's Bogus. Dribbles left side of the paint to Dowdy. Dowdy loses control of the dribble, picks it up, gets it over to Mann, top of the key, defended by McDaniel. Mann dribbles into the paint, tries to back down McDaniel. He does, but McDaniel, great defense. It's going to be rebounded, a miss. 4-on-5 here. Dowdy falls on the other end of the court. Crane over to Sams, to McDaniel. Greenbrier West, can they make something happen? No, they can't. Not for now anyway, except for Dunbar. Dunbar, nice rebound there. And a turnover here. Nearly a turnover from James Monroe. Some of the fans are claiming that he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, but I don't think he quite did. Let's see. Plugger defending man. A little bit too much physicality there by Plugger. According to our official tonight, that's going to be Plugger's 4th foul. They're going to take him out of the game. Coach Robertson's going to bring Dakota McKinney into the game for the Cavaliers. Caden Hines is going to take the ball out here for James Monroe. Passes the ball out. Finally, good defense there by Camden Sams off the top of his head. But somehow James Monroe corrals it. Will Bogus gets it into the paint to Baker. Greenbrier West cannot get anything going for them tonight. That was off the head of Camden Sams, who's controlling the ball right now. Like I said, he's little, but he's mighty. Dunbar turns it over on the play. Dowdy dribbles it down the court. Tries to get the foul. He does. We got 2 free throws here at the line for Leighton Dowdy. It's going to go on Camden Sams. Camden Sams, his 2nd personal foul. Team 2nd foul already here. Only a minute 46 to go. Or only a minute 46 gone here in the 3rd quarter. First free throw's up from Dowdy. It is good. 3rd Maverick in double figures tonight. Dowdy, Miller, and Gardenier, all with 10 points apiece right now. Up, and it is good from Dowdy. Isaac Crane gets it down the court to Sams. Sams wanted to make something happen, but it is a 1v5. Thumbs down here from Crane. Crane over to Sams, back to Crane again. Back to Sams, playing a little bit of hot potato. Sams is going to fire a deep 3. Sams drains it. Nice 3 there from Camden Sams to cut it to 28. Man, dribbles top of the key. McDaniel with some good defense. Nearly forces a turnover on man. Corner 3 there from Hines. Not even close, but rebounded by man. Man out to Baker. Baker does turn it over to Dunbar. He gets it to McKinney. McKinney pushes the tempo. They're going to set up the offense. No, they're not. Crane's going to fire 3 off the back iron. Will Bogus with the rebound. Gets it to Hines. Hines misses the easy layup. Rebounded by Dowdy. Dowdy misses as well, but it's going to be rebounded by James Monroe. Back to Crane. Oh, my goodness. We're all over the place right now. Crane dribbles baseline. Gets it to McDaniel. McDaniel gets it blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Crane, unfortunately, was standing out of bounds whenever he got it rejected. Daggone. If you're Greenbrier West right now, you got to get those easy buckets to fall. McDaniel's got to take that up strong. Don't fade away and don't take that dribble. Take it up strong. He's a big enough man and a long enough man to do it. Hines dribbles ball top of the key for James Monroe. James Monroe commanding their offense. They get man over there on the left wing. Tries to make something happen over in the corner. Gets a screen there from Baker. McDaniel stays on him like a leech. McDaniel's not letting man go. Good defense there from McDaniel. But man, 50,000 pump fakes, can't get it to go. Sams with the rebound. Sams pushes tempo. Sams tries to go all the way. Has to get it out to McKinney. Got a little bit too far into the paint. And McDaniel got it into the paint and is going to be fouled by Leighton Dowdy, number 1. It's going to be Dowdy's, let's see, that is Dowdy's 1st foul of the game. And we got Jesse Walkup coming into the game, as well as a big Crane, Aiden Crane into the game. Little Crane and Benjamin McDaniel are both going to take a seat. Out to Sams, tipped. It is going to be tipped by Hines. Sams defends. Bogus appears to carried there, but nothing's going to be called there. Gets it over to Baker. To be honest, you don't see much carries in high school sports really much anyways. So, I mean, that's okay. Alrighty, Greenbrier West dribbles up at the top of the key. Sams defended by Bogus over to Walko. Nice pass there by Jesse over to McKinney. Gets it to Crane. Crane missed it. Jesse already off the bench with the rebound. Gets it to Sams for 3. Corner 3's good. Nice corner 3 there by Camden Sams. Aiden Crane defends. Turnover for James Monroe. Sams pushes tempo. Looks up the court. Can't find anybody. Sams pulls up. Top of the key. Short. Baker tries to rebound. Can't. Sams gets his own board. Passes out to Aiden Crane. Left corner. Bang! It's good. Aiden Crane with another 3. Little bit by little bit. Greenbrier West forcing a few turnovers, getting a few points back. Hines, top of the key. Gets a screen from Man. Man over to Bogus. Bogus is going to fire a three off the back iron. Too long. Sam's with the rebound. Sam's controlling the traffic, gets it to Crane. Crane, catch it, shoot. Bang again! Aiden Crane with another one. Greenbrier West with some noise here. They cut it down to 21. We got a timeout here from Greenbrier West. Or excuse me, from James Monroe, but in Greenbrier West. We're going to be with a timeout here. Right back from your sponsors. Excuse me, commentator malfunction. We are not going to break. Those are a couple of the replays. I kept watching the replays here on the screen right in front of me, and those are your last 3 threes here. But here's the thing. If you're Greenbrier West here, you can make it happen. You just got to make shots, man. I mean, that's 3 threes right there in a row with nothing coming back from James Monroe. Let's see if Greenbrier West can continue to make that happen. 56-35 here from Greenbrier West High School. Bogus is going to turn it over again, nearly. Bogus somehow avoids the turnover. Man, pump fakes, gets Dunbar up in the air, fires a mid-range jump shot. It's good. That gives Man 9 points on the evening. 23-point lead here from Greenbrier West. Sam's little shifty. Nice pass and dump down to Dunbar. Dunbar with the layup. That's exactly what you need there if you're Greenbrier West. Man, dribbles ball top of the key. Hines was commanding the ball, but he's not going to get it. Hines does get it now. He's on little Sam's. Sam's might be little and mighty, but he's going to struggle against someone 6 inches taller than him. Sam's doesn't need the screen. Mid-range shot, air ball. Dowdy dribbles. Top of the key. Pushes it down the court. Gets it to Hines. Hines, corner shot, and one. James Monroe. James Monroe gives up a 9-0 run, but then comes back with a little 4-0 run of their own. They can make it a 5-0 run with this free throw here from Hines. It's going to be 8 points here on the evening for Hines. Almost got himself into double figures here this evening. Unfortunately, when you put yourself down by 30 points like the Cavaliers have, it is going to be nearly impossible to be able to get a game back. So, I mean, they can do the best they can, but truthfully, it's almost impossible. You have to get everything to fall, everything to go your way. So, you can't dig yourself this much of a hole. Already, Hines, good on the free throw. Crane to his brother, Aiden Crane, short. Rebounded by Surface. Surface comes into the game, by the way. He says, hello, commentator. Hines misses the floater. Hines over in the corner to Man. Back to Hines. Hines gets rewarded for his hard work, and that puts him in double figures with 11 on the evening. Crane defended right now by Miller. Isaac Crane over to Aiden Crane. McDaniel over on the baseline, turns it over. Surface gets it. Down. Miller gets the pass, and then Miller's going to get himself a few points. Gives him 12 on the evening. Isaac Crane up at the top of the key, being pressured. Pressured by Miller. Ben Butler up at the top of the key, one of the JV Warriors for the Cavaliers, just a freshman this year. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Let's see if he can make something happen. He gets it over to Aiden Crane. Aiden Crane to his brother, Isaac Crane. Isaac dribbles, left wing, over to Ben Butler. Right wing, Crane fires, had the hot hand, and he still got the hot hand. Aiden Crane again, another three-pointer. That's, I believe, his third or fourth three-pointer of the night. Crane is lighting up the scoreboard right now. Walk up. Forces a turnover on James Monroe. It's going to be a backcourt violation here on Hines. Another turnover here from James Monroe. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Looks like Brock Parker is going to be coming into the game here in just a second for James Monroe. He is. He's going to be taking the place of Briar Surface. No, excuse me, taking the place of Man. Surface comes back into the game. McDaniel passes to Isaac Crane. 30 seconds to go for the Cavaliers. Screen from McDaniel. Butler dribbles top of the key. A little bit of speed. Gets it to Aiden. Crane over to Walkup. Walkup gets the pass from Crane. Walkup over to Butler in the corner. 13 seconds to go for the Cavaliers. Butler back to Crane. Cavaliers using up a little bit of time. Don't want to give James Monroe another shot. 6 seconds. 5, 4, top of the key, 3, missed. But rebounded once again by Walker. 3 here by Aiden Crane at the buzzer. Almost. A little bit long there from Aiden Crane. 67-40. James Monroe leads at the end of 3. We'll be right back at you. This is Matthew Thomas from the Greenbrier Valley Sports Network.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium-duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Alrighty, and we are back here from Greenbrier West. This is your host, Matthew Thomas here. Shane Plogger gets the ball over to Camden Sams over on the left wing. Sams, nice pass there to Ben McDaniel. Almost said Ben Butler. McDaniel with a nice layup there over to Brock Parker. Parker gets it over to Miller. Miller dribbles. He's going to get to the top of the key there. Oh, missed 3 there by Gardenier. Had the hot hand. Rebounded by Surface. Surface misses the layup. Plogger pushes tempo. Plogger wants to go all the way. He gets stripped by Parker. Parker wants to go coast to coast, and he does. That's going to give Parker 4 points on the evening. A little bit of a summary of that third quarter. Greenbrier West was able to get 4 points back of that first half performance, if that's what you want to call it. Plogger gets a nice driving lane. Plogger gets blocked there big time. Looks like he got bent back a little bit. Appears to be okay on the play, but frustrated understandably. See your replay right here from Advanced Hydraulics. Plogger over to Sams. Sams, nice dip there to Dunbar. Colton Dunbar with another point. Dunbar's dealing with a little bit of foul trouble here, but still making it work. Hines wants to take Plogger into the paint. He will. He knows he's got 4. Hines makes it count again. It's going to be 13 here for Hines. Leads James Monroe in scoring. Sams wants to take Parker over to Dakota McKinney. Back to Plogger, left wing. And we are going to have an offensive foul here. I believe this is going to be on McDaniel. It is going to be on McDaniel. We got a technical foul here on Plogger. That's going to be it for him. Coach Robertson telling him over here on the sidelines, trying to tell him that you can't say things to other players and other officials, but hopefully, Plogger's young man still got some growing left to do, but nonetheless, this is going to be 2 free throws here for Caden Hines. One of the better free throw shooters from James Monroe, but not that time. FYI, I said that after the shot, so no announcer jinx. Caden Hines' second free throw up, and he misses that one as well. Okay, I'll take responsibility for that one. I apologize to Hines' parents, siblings, anybody that's watching. But nonetheless, 71-44 here. James Monroe up by 27. And we have a fan ejected here from the game. The referee is going to eject a lady from the stands. To be honest, if you're asking me, that's not what you want to see. You want to see sportsmanship from both sides. It's good that the officials and our law enforcement is taking things under care, but you don't want to see dumb dumb, silly things like that. So good thing that the tempers are, law enforcement and referees are keeping the tempers under control, at least for the most part anyway, in this game. Brock Parker dribbles top of the key for James Monroe. Sam's with his hands behind his back, I believe, to make a point here. Sam's dribbles ball, left wing. Tries to take Parker. He's going to. Slips past the screen from Dunbar. Gets it over to McDaniel. McDaniel left corner three. Just tips the rim. Nice rebound from Colton Dunbar. It's an AM1. Colton Dunbar has led the Greenbrier West Cavaliers this evening in the paint. Unfortunately, Barclays had to be on the bench the majority of the second half with a bunch of foul trouble, but still, Dunbar, that's going to give him another 2 points. He's going to be shooting a free throw here. The M1 free throw up is good. No. Excuse me, up. It is no good. Already Miller gets it over to Gardenier. Gardenier gets it to Parker. Missed the layup here for James Monroe. It's going to go off of James Monroe. Greenbrier West basketball. I believe that was Hines that missed the layup coming over from the corner. Sometimes as a commentator, you have a little bit of a brain little toot right there, and you got to look at your little cheat sheet and see who the player was. I missed who the cutter was, but nonetheless, it's going to be Greenbrier West ball. Looks like we got some sweat here on the court here. Miss Tina Dunbar over there cleaning it up. Appreciate all of our assistant coaches here this evening. Assistant coach Butch Robertson, assistant coach Kelly Vaughn. Already. Appears everything is cleaned up here for the most part. Let's see. So, folks, for the temporary timeout. Already, we're back at it. But no, I was thinking the coaches there real quick. We got Mitch Ballard from James Monroe, Jim Jackson, assistant coach Kelly Mann, and Kenny Mann, head and assistant coaches. 4 coaches for the Mavericks. Do an amazing job keeping their folks under control, doing a great job leading their young men. Got a couple state championships under their belt as well. I mean, if you got state championships under your belt, you either know you've got great players, you got great coaches, or you got both. You got to have at least one of those. And James Monroe had both of those a few years ago, and this year they're still building their team this year with the young team they have. Sams dribbles the ball up top of the court. Sams tries to make something happen against Bogus. Sams feeling the pressure, gets it over to McKinney in the corner. McKinney, a little bit of a spin move. McKinney gets the ball tipped out, but it's going to stay with Greenbrier West. Tipped out by Jada Miller. McKinney. Man-to-man defense here for the Mavericks, it appears. Yes, it is. He's going to get it down to Isaac Crane. Isaac Crane dumps it down to Dunbar. Dunbar says, I'm big man here, and he scores. That's going to be another 2 here for Colton Dunbar. Cuts the lead to 25 here, 73-48 with 5:28 to go. Jaden Miller for 3. It's good for James Monroe. Nicely there from Miller. I believe that was the 3 it was. It's going to give him 15 on the evening. Sam's top of the key over to Walkup. Walkup to Dunbar. Right wing. Some screens on the backside here from Greenbrier West. Over to Isaac Crane. Crane. Pressure here on Sams as he gets the ball from Crane. Sams fires a contested 3. A little short. But Isaac Crane's going to get the offensive rebound here. Walkup sees McKinney. McKinney slipped the ball through his fingers. James Monroe's out on the break. James Monroe's Jaden Miller a little bit hard off the end. Going to get it to McKinney. McKinney takes the ball at the top of the key. McKinney makes a move on Miller. Spin move. Mid-range air ball. James Monroe ball here. And we've got a freshman and your senior Aiden Crane coming in. Ben Butler. They're going to be coming in for Camden Sams and Colton Dunbar. Brock Parker, the big man and point guard, is going to be dribbling the ball top of the key. Parker gets it over to Surface. Surface to Bogus, top of the key. Bogus feels the pressure. Gets it to Gardenier. Gardenier off the back wing, top of the backboard, and they are going to call it out of bounds. It will be Greenbrier West ball. 75-48 with just 4:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a domination by James Monroe, to say the least. Coach Robertson gives the signal here for West. Isaac Crane dribbles the ball top of the key. Over to McKinney. Crane top of the key. Isaac Crane. His brother over in the corner. Crane gets the pressure. He's going to get fouled going to the free throw line for 2 shots here. See if Crane can cash in on both of these. And that foul is going to go on Bryce Gardenier. Will be his second foul of the evening. 2 dribbles, free throws up, and it is no good off the back iron here for Isaac Crane. Greenbrier West definitely has not done the best at the line, but they're going to have to work on their inside game for sure coming in later into the season. Isaac Crane shoots the free throw up, and it is good. Second free throw good. Brock Page dribbles the ball down the court. He wants to go coast to coast, and he does, but blocked by Jesse Walkup from behind. Walkup, not as bulky of a guy as Brock is, but definitely a longer guy, so he's able to get over top of him and block that shot. Bogus takes the ball out, looks for Jaden Miller. Jaden Miller looks to pass over to Gardenier. Gardenier over to Bogus. Bogus pump fakes, hop step into the lane. Bogus makes a move. Nice shot there from Bogus. That's going to give him just 4 points on the evening, but he's been a good facilitator tonight. Crane between the legs 3 times over to Ben Butler. Butler back to Crane. Crane being defended by Gardenier. Little Crane over to Big Crane. Aiden Crane. Defended by Surface. Gets it over to Ben Butler, who's defended by Bogus. Butler over to Isaac Crane. Isaac Crane tries to make a move. Greenbrier West being forced nearly out to half court here. Good defense here from James Monroe, being able to force them out so far. McKinney dribbles left wing. McKinney tells him to go on the other side. McKinney commanding the offense. McKinney dribbles left hand, right hand. Looks to get into the paint, can't quite get it there. Isaac Crane, top of the key, gets it over to Butler. Butler tries to make something happen out of nothing, and he is going to be able to. Nice spin move there, nearly gets the shot to go. We're going to have 2 free throw shots here for Ben Butler here. 77-49 here from Greenbrier West, 29-point lead for James Monroe. 2:51 here to go in the fourth quarter, but we got Ben Butler with 2 free throws here. He's going to be a really good freshman here for Greenbrier West coming up. If you guys are looking for a player to watch out for, he's definitely your one. Starts on JV, and he's going to be a force to reckon with come in the latter years of the Greenbrier West sports team. So, already Ben Butler here. Second free throw is up off the back iron. Rebounded by Brock Page. Brock Page passes down to Miller, I believe. Miller with the mid-range jumper, and that is silk as butter. Nice shot there from Miller. He leads James Monroe with 17 points here on the evening. Sams commands the offense. Sams over to Butler. Butler, top of the key, dribbles twice over to Crane. Isaac Crane back to the top of the key. Butler gets the ball tipped but gets it right back. Sams commands the offense once again. Isaac Crane gets the screen from Aiden Crane. Isaac Crane gets it down to Dunbar, but the ball falls out. So it's going to go back out to the corner. Sams wants to make a move happen. He does. He's going to get it to the middle, mid-range. Nearly gets the ball. Everything but the bottom of the net here. Both Cranes here defending Gardenier. Gardenier tries to go coast to coast. He will. Passes down to Jaden Miller. That's another 2 here for Miller. It's going to give him 20 on the evening. Leading James Monroe. Sams out to Crane. Aiden Crane wanted the 3-pointer. Couldn't quite get it off in time. Turned over. Gardenier tries to go coast to coast, and he does not. Misses the shot. Bogus with the rebound. Bogus, a little bit of a wild shot up, missed. James Monroe fans wants a walk, and it appears as Dunbar. All right, it appears as James Monroe fans wanted a little bit of an offensive foul here, but they are not quite going to get it. Alrighty, we got 1:30 to go left in the game. Now make sure you guys stay around for the end of this game because we are going to have the James Monroe coach talk to us. Head coach Kelly Mann. I'm going to have him over here at the scores booth. So make sure you guys stay to the end of the game. If you guys want to hear me ramble on a little bit more, if you guys have enjoyed this game. But we still got 1:08 left to play. Jaden Miller, that was not Jaden Miller. That was Briar Surface, and that's going to be his first 3 points of the game. Dakota McKinney's going to come into the game for Ben Butler. Jesse Walkup's going to come into the game for Isaac Crane for Greenbrier West. And James Monroe is going to get all new starters, I believe, for the most part. They're going to bring in number 23. I do not have a 23 on my sheet, unfortunately. So number 23, I apologize, but number 23 into the game. We got number 13 into the game as well. I believe they're JV players is why, but good to see him getting a little bit of playing time here in the last minute. McKinney dribbles ball top of the key over to Sams. Sams, Euro step. Nice move there from Sams, gets the bounce, and it's good. And James Monroe's Jaden Miller is going to slow it down here. Miller over to 13. Gets the ball over to Brock Parker. Parker dribbles the ball between his legs once. Over to Miller. With 28 seconds to go, and James Monroe is going to salt this game away. This is a good road win here for James Monroe, a dominating match here at Greenbrier West High School. Unfortunately for Greenbrier West, they couldn't quite get much offense going. Third quarter was pretty good. They were able to get a few points back, but that first half was unfortunately not the best here. James Monroe fans are up and they are excited. And that is the end of your game. Greenbrier West 84, James Monroe 84, Greenbrier West 52. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but come back here just in a few seconds. We are going to be having head coach from James Monroe, Kelly Mann. He's going to be at the desk here with me. Here's Matthew Thomas here from the Greenbrier Valley Sports Network. Do. We good? Alrighty. We are getting assistant coach Kelly Vaughn up and rolling from Greenbrier West. We'll have head coach Kelly Mann from James Monroe here in just a few minutes, but wanted to talk to Kelly Vaughn here in just a second. So, overall, this game came down to what happened, Coach Kelly, in the first half. The first half, James Monroe led by 31 going into the break, and as not only the head coach of the Greenbrier West football team, but assistant coach of the basketball team, you're not going to go down by 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, or 31 points in the basketball game and expect to win. So what are your thoughts at exactly what happened in the first half that led, the main thing that happened that led to all these points here for James Monroe and allowing this breakdown?
Well, honestly, you got to give James Monroe credit. They can shoot the 3 ball.
Yes, they can.
They've got a nice all-around team. I wish them all the best. I think they got a chance to make it to Charleston.
And when they start hitting them threes, they're tough to guard. The Hines kid and the Man kid, them boys can play.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's daggone impossible to beat a team when you got 4 players in double figures like James Monroe did, and Ryan Mann had 9. So, I mean, nearly 5 players in double figures. And, you know, like I said, as being a football coach, that scoring isn't the only thing, but it is a huge aspect. And in order to beat a team, you got to outscore the team. So, coming from West Side, what's our key in the next few games to be able to get some shots up from the three-point line and to get that main score for West? Because right now it appears we're struggling to shoot the 3 ball. We're struggling a little bit. I mean, we had Aiden Crane get a few threes there, but we're struggling to make plays.
You're right. We're not shooting the ball very well, but we're playing hard, and we're in a region that if we can get on a little roll, get on a little hot streak, you never know what'll happen. Because I will say that Coach Rob did a nice job by strengthening our schedule, and we played quality opponents, and I do think that will help once we get into the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that we did pretty good on this evening was rebounding. I don't have the exact number of how many rebounds we had, but we had several second chance opportunities. It's just about finishing them. So what is y'all's plan to be able to get the players into a habit of being able to finish those rebounds, and turning those rebounds, offensive rebounds, into points?
Well, giving our kids credit, they're not going to quit. They're going to play hard till the end. Mm-hmm. And the Dunbar kid is improving tremendously. He's picked his game up the last few games, mm-hmm. and he's in there battling for them rebounds. And that's what we got to do. We just got to play that hard-nosed, physical inside game that will keep the game. Hopefully, once we get tournament time, keep them close to get us in the fourth quarter and see what'll happen then.
100%. And yeah, that was like you were saying about the big man. It's really cool to me to see how the big men have gotten better this year. Asher Barclay, since the last West game I've watched a couple weeks ago, Barclay has gotten a lot better at being able to not only go up to the basket, but he's being able to finish a little bit better. Now, I know he had a few missed shots here, especially early in the first half, and he got into foul trouble, which is going to keep him on the bench. But he was able to finish better than he has in the past. So hopefully Greenbrier West will be able to accomplish that here in the future. But I appreciate you, Coach Kelly.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, of course. Alrighty, guys, that was assistant coach Kelly Vaughn from Greenbrier West. Here in just a few minutes, we are going to have head coach Kelly Mann for James Monroe come out, and I know he's ecstatic, to say the least, for his boys. It's absolutely unbelievable to me how well he's done with this team. He's been able to grow them. He's been able to grow them from really young to getting them a lot more experience, and it's going to really help them. I mean, they've got, like I said, he's not even a basketball player. He's a football player in Brady Baker, being able to go Division I. The fact that you could say you have a D1 player on your roster is unbelievable. But I'm going to go over the scoring a little bit this evening because I want to go over this and show you guys. It wasn't a one-man show here for James Monroe for why they beat Greenbrier West tonight. It was everybody. Will Bogus, 4 points. Leighton Dowdy, 11. Caden Hines with 13. You got Ryan Mann just outside of 10 with 9. Jaden Miller with 20 leading James Monroe. Bryce Gardenier with 10. Briar Surface with 3. Brock Parker with 4. And Brady Baker with 3. So there really wasn't a main scorer for James Monroe. They were able to facilitate that ball and pass the ball around. And if you're going to be a winning ball club, you can't have one main scorer that does all the work. Sure, it helps a lot. And you might have somebody that scores 30-some points a game, but you got to have that second man, that third man even, that steps up whenever that first man struggles a little bit. So overall, this was a great James Monroe dominated game. It really was. And one of the main takeaways that I want from this, especially for people to understand about Greenbrier West, is the main reason why they're struggling is because they are a young team. They don't have a lot of seniors on their team this year. I mean, you can see over there on the wall, they've got four players there hanging on the walls right now. But at the end of the day, most of the players that are getting playing time right now they're still growing, and they've got freshmen on this team, such as I said earlier, Ben Butler coming into the game. They've got Jesse Walkup, who's just a sophomore, who got a bunch of rebounds for West tonight. They're going to be absolutely massive impacts here for Greenbrier West in the future. And that's why I think this team is going to be an absolute juggernaut, especially coming in within the next couple of years. So we're going to see how everything ends up going here for Greenbrier West, but the main thing that they've got to work on is their shooting. They didn't shoot the ball very well tonight. Aiden Crane was doing pretty good tonight, but outside of Aiden Crane, Camden Sams was pretty much locked down. He tried to make some things happen in the paint, but James Monroe was able to force them out to the half-court line, which forced them into nothing. So if you're Greenbrier West, you have to find a scheme, or you have to find a way to be able to force the situation and get your team into the paint and get them those kick-out, open-look threes. And Coach Robertson is a magician, to say the least, when it comes to things like that. He can turn a roster that doesn't have the most talent and use their abilities as their strength. So, and that's exactly what Greenbrier West is going to be doing in the next couple of years. So here in just a few seconds, we're going to have Coach Jared Robertson over here on the air for Greenbrier West. I know I've been saying that Coach Kelly Mann is in there, but he's super excited right now about the win here for the boys. So just here in a second, we're going to have Coach come here in a second. We'll bother him here in just a few seconds. But yeah, overall, my main takeaway here is from this game is the facilitating here from James Monroe, and that's why they won this game. Unfortunately, Greenbrier West was not able to limit those turnovers like they've needed to all season. They had another game of 10-plus turnovers, and that is something you cannot have if you're a James Monroe team, or excuse me, if you're a Greenbrier West team. And yeah, and James Monroe was just able to facilitate the ball really well tonight. So, but yeah. Alrighty, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Coach Jared Robertson, my basketball coach. Coach, it's good seeing you again.
Yes, sir. You too, Matthew.
Never thought I'd be in this situation, but I'm super excited about it. So, a little bit of a rundown. There was not a big man here for James Monroe tonight. It was facilitated 100% tonight. I've got Dowdy, Hines, Miller, and Gardenier all with double figures. And man was just one shy of that.
Yeah.
You know me. Wasn't a big scorer in high school. You don't, but you got to score more than the other team to win the game. How is James Monroe able to facilitate to each other so well and be able to create open looks?
Well, they're not 18-2 for nothing, or whatever their record is.
No.
They're a lot of different guys that can score.
Mm-hmm.
They're very unselfish. They share the ball. If you look at their box scores, one night it's Mann, one night it's Hines, one night it's Dowdy. They just, they do a really good job of moving the ball, and they got a lot of kids that can make shots.
Exactly. And that's what I was telling everybody earlier in the broadcast. Jada Miller led him with 20, but for the most part, everybody facilitated the ball for James Monroe. But the thing is, one thing that I would like to see from West, and you're working on this now, I can tell already improvement through the season is two big things, is West, with their rebounding, has been able to finish the ball a lot better inside the paint. Dunbar and Barclay have been able to get the ball off the glass, and they've been finishing a little bit better.
Yeah.
But the thing is, whenever they get the ball inside the paint, they got to finish nearly every time. When you get those point-blank looks, man, it just itches under my skin to be able to finish. What is something that you're trying to do to be able to get them trained to be able to finish those open looks and finish at the free throw line if they get fouled?
Yeah, we do a lot of, we played so many games lately, we haven't had enough practices, but try and take our post guys around where sometimes kids want to dribble too much. You need to just pivot and go up strong. I thought as the game went on, we did a little better job of ball faking and head faking and getting them in the air and getting some three-point opportunities too. But we got to use our size, our advantage. I mean, tonight was really physical, and that made it tough. But Dunbar and Barkley both got to be weapons for us around the basket for sure. 100%.
And another thing, too, that you mentioned about being able to spread the floor out. You talked about us. We were kind of keeping the ball in one place. We were dribbling the ball a bunch.
Yeah.
And I noticed that whenever Sams and Crane, and they're young. Both of them are young. Sams, I know, is a junior, but he's only got playing time the last 2 years because of McClung we've had in the past couple years and a lot of other players. What is one thing that you're trying to do to be able to grow those men so that they can learn to spread the floor out instead of keeping the ball at midcourt?
Well, they're so physical on you defensively. it's hard to get open, which, it makes it tougher on you as a point
100%.
guard, because if your guys can't get open, it's hard to distribute the ball and get your offense started. And that's what they do a great job at, disrupting your getting started in your offense. And then they run and jump trap off of it a little bit too, which makes it even tougher. But again, I thought it was a lot like Pikeview. We started the game shaky out front, but as the game went on, our guards did a lot better job of. We try and preach about them getting downhill. If they can attack the middle, then with our size on the blocks, we can get some opportunities. And you saw that a lot more as the game went on. But we got to be able to handle that pressure, not turn the ball over, so we can get those downhill plays for 32 minutes.
Exactly. And that's one big thing West is looking for, is a couple of those main scores. They're looking for those two guys that can facilitate the ball consistently.
Yep.
And until we get that, might be a little bit of a struggle, but you can definitely tell that these guys are growing. Every single one of these guys are young men on the team. We don't have a very old team.
Yeah, we're not very experienced. We've had to come a long ways this year, and there's some things we're still pretty weak at, but we've got a lot better at a lot of things. You see us playing a team like this and playing man-to-man all night long. We definitely couldn't have done that 2 months ago, but we feel like we need to work on it, so we've concentrated a lot here lately. We're running our sets better. We don't shoot the ball very well. So when you do that, you can't turn the ball over, and we've turned the ball over too much.
Exactly, and that's one thing you got to work out outside of practice. If you're going to be an elite shooter, you got to be shooting outside of practice. You can't expect to come into basketball season and go into the first practice and be shooting 40% from the three-point line. You got to be working over that stuff in the off season.
Absolutely.
So, well, I guess we will see with the rest of the season. But Coach, it was good talking to you.
Thank you, brother. Have a good evening.
Yes, sir, man. You as well. That was Coach Jared Robertson from the Greenbrier West Cavaliers. We're going to take a quick commercial break here before we get to the James Monroe head coach, Kelly Mann, here in just a few minutes. This is Matthew Thomas here with the Greenbrier Valley Sports Network, and I'll be back with you here in just a few seconds.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
Just a couple big ones. All righty.
Can you see me?
Yep. You are good to go. Yeah, camera's up there. Alrighty, and we are back at Greenbrier West High School. I'm with head coach Kelly Mann of the James Monroe Mavericks.
I'm Kenny Mann. Kelly's right behind us. He
Gotcha.
just passed this buck on to me tonight.
Well, daggone. It looks like, I was going to say we got a few tonight. Well, assistant coach Kenny Mann, super good to talk to you. And I will be for certain to say that I don't even have to ask you, I know you're happy with your boys tonight. You didn't have a big dog that came out tonight to play. It was your whole roster. You have 4 guys in double figures, and scoring isn't the main thing, but you got to outscore the other team to win the ball game. And you had, like I said, 4 guys in double figures, and man had 9. What is one thing that you do as a coach to be able to get these guys to facilitate the ball? That way you guys can have tons of scores instead of 1 or 2 main guys.
Well, the main thing is, first of all, is get in there, get comfortable, sit down, and play basketball. Mm-hmm. We work on these drills during practice over and over every day, and these guys are a talented group. I wish people would know them off the court like we do. Just a good group of guys that work hard, that really want to play ball. Their defense was solid tonight. You know, a little bit of we watched the foul trouble and overcame that. Obviously, first half's a little bit more aggressive tonight than the second half. But all in all, we're super proud of them, and we're marching forward and looking forward to the games coming up.
And that's one big thing too. Like you were saying, you've been able to grow your men into, and I'm not even going to say guys, I'm going to say young men, because you can tell by the way that your players acted tonight, and it was a huge part of the game, so I got to mention it. There's chippiness on both sides of the ball.
Sure.
But despite the intentional foul there at the half-court line right before half, and despite the flops and even the ejection that we had in the game, your boys didn't chip back at Greenbrier West. They didn't chip back at anybody, really. Your guys stayed composed, and you guys have taught them to be coachable. If you can teach a team to be coachable, that's 90% of the battle right there. So
it is, and we commend them for that. And I'm going to tell you, we always give them that little warning, but these guys do it on their own. They they're not here to throw punches. They're going to protect themselves. They're going to play hard basketball. These guys are quick. We love fast basketball, and that's just the way it's going to be with James Monroe Maverick basketball. And we're going to stay calm. You go to get a shot or two every now and then, but don't react.
Exactly. And you guys dominated the boards tonight as well, which I'm sure you're happy about. And one other spot where you guys dominated was the free throw line.
Right.
What did you think about your free throw line tonight, and what free throw drills do you guys go through whenever you're in practice to be able to get your guys in the headspace of, okay, even if it's a close game, I'm going to nail these suckers?
Right. Just sit down, like I said, and concentrate. Kelly, we give these guys, a lot of time to shoot the ball, practice, game speed, foul shots. We're constantly going through that, and any time, when we're in our drill situation or scrimmaging in practice, we take plenty of time out to work on our shots because it's like anything else. Sometimes we're on better nights than we are. You just never know. But overall, we're pretty confident in our shooters.
Exactly. And practice isn't perfection, but the more you do something, you're going to be excellent at it. And your team has shown that on not only the court, but they're showing it off the court by being real men. So.
Thanks.
Coach, I appreciate you for coming on.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate Greenbrier West for having us tonight, and their hospitality was great.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That was Coach Kenny Mann of the James Monroe Mavericks, assistant coach. And, guys, I appreciate you all very much. This is Matthew Thomas from the Greenbrier Sports Network signing off. You guys have a blessed evening.
The next time you find yourself stuck, broken down, or stranded, call Steve's Towing. Serving eastern and western Greenbrier counties and surrounding areas, he won't charge an arm and a leg. All he wants is a tow. Providing rollback service for light and medium-duty vehicles, as well as lockout service and jump starts. Call 304-661-5255. Steve Fields, owner and operator.
One-Way Towing, the source for all of your towing needs. From cars to trucks, the dreaded crash, to just plain stuck. For a job done right, there's only one way.
Raynell Medical Center is located in the heart of Raynell and has provided quality health care to our community for over 45 years. We offer medical, dental, pediatrics, pharmacy, behavioral health therapy, x-ray, mammography, diabetes education, and on-site lab services. We accept most insurance plans and offer a sliding fee scale for qualifying patients. Make us your family's medical home and let us care for you. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.